Good morning, welcome back to the Finca. Another beautiful day.
Scorcho.
Scorcho. Got a busy day today. We've got to take the dogs back to the vet later for their second lot of injections and wormers.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Bruce. We had to drag him into the vet, literally. We'll try, if we can, we'll try and get some footage. And then when he was in, he was quite happy. Then we had to drag him back out again. He's bonkers.
He's a strange boy. Anyway, what else are we doing today?
We're going to be carrying on with the downstairs loo, the ground floor loo. We need to get the floor in. We've not got long now. We've got everything we need, apart from, if you remember from yesterday, we haven't got the wood to put the door in. We've checked out the sink on the pedestal that Sharon found by the bins. Absolutely perfect. Perfect fit. We'll show you that in a minute. But the first thing I need to do is get the plumbing done, because that's all going to be under the floor. So logically, you do all that sort of stuff. Plumbing and electrics, always get them done before you do anything else. That's about it, really, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, I'll just be, as usual, general dog's body labourer, clear her up,
cook,
wash her up.
Cool. So we'll crack on then, shall we? So this is our new sink. Very nice too, and the bin pedestal. Look at the joint on that. Absolutely perfect. Couldn't be a better fit. We need to get some plumbing in so we can get it installed. So we're back in for round 17 of the ground floor loo. We've been umming and ahhing about what to do, how to finish these walls. We've decided, as suggested by a subscriber, Stephen, thank you so much, we agree with you totally, that back wall needs to be exposed stone like this one. It's a lot more work for us, well, this is bad, but we think the end results will be so much more worth it. We don't need to do it at the moment. We can still get the floor in, because you can see it's not very user friendly. So first of all, I need to get the hop, which is sort of ends about there. I need to put an angle in that to send it up the wall, and then bring the cold in from the black pipe over there and bring it up next to it with stop valves on, check valves on it, ready to accept the plumbing of the sink popping up through the floor. Then we can get the floor done. Okay. So the first thing I need to do is turn the water off. We'll do that at the big valve that's on the pump in the workshop. Turn the hot water off, which is on the top in the kitchen wall. That'll stop it draining down from the tank. And then I need to break into the cold water here. If you can see that there, it's a bit small. Where the feed is for the loo, there's a tap on the end of it. If I just open this joint or break this joint, I can drain the cold water off that's left in the system. Obviously, if I drain it at the kitchen sink taps first, there's not going to be much in the pipes to come out. Just what's in this pipe just running upstairs there. The cold water, I'm going to put a T into that black pipe there that's going to run across to meet me hot water, which is already here. I just need to put a 90-degree joint on this to send it up thing. I've got a tap on the end of here already, so I can drain that down. So let's do that. We're in the control room, the command center. This is our main off. The pumps over there, all the filters, and then the UV filter here, then the tap. If we just turn this tap off, we can leave the pump on, so if we do need water we can get it from the outside tap. So all we do is turn that off, and that's it. Now we need to go inside, drain it all down. The next thing is the feed for the hot water tank. That comes in off the cold down there. It's got a big coil in it, so we'll turn that off to stop that coming backwards when we break into the pipes in the loo. That way, get it the right way. So that's called valves like this. If they're in line, they're open. If they're opposite, 90 degrees horizontal, depending on which way you've got your valve. They're closed. Then we just open the tap, hot, empty, cold, and just let it all drain out. So theoretically it should drain to this height through this tap. So we're going to go in the loo now and then crack those joints and see what we've got. We'll take a container with us though, because we're bound to have a bit in there. I'm going to leave this tap open. I have a suitable receptacle, or I hope it's suitable and will hold enough. I'm just going to open this and drain. It says I don't want to move. There we go. And drain off all the water from upstairs, which this should be the lowest point, the one missing. Perfect size. We're going to get some on the floor, but it doesn't actually matter. Okay, that's him done. Thank you for that. Thank you. Then we'll crack this joint on the loo and get the cold out the same. We'll just wait till the empty receptacle comes back. Right, I'm going to do the cold now. Get me cold into it. There we go. Not much in that one, but we'll still get some on the floor, but not much, it doesn't matter. That'll go on the cucumbers as well. It's a very small and difficult place to film in here, so I hope you can make it all out. First thing I'm going to do is cut into the black. I'm going to put a T in there, this one, and then my pipe's going to come off. I'm putting the cold in first. The hot's going to end up about there with an angle on it, and the cold's just going to come past it, but it'll be underneath it. So hence I'm putting that one in first, because if I put the grey in first, it'll be more difficult to get the black underneath it. I'll not film this, I'll just do it and then show you when we've done it. So what's going to happen, this is he's going to sit about there. It says, come here, with a piece of copper coming up with a check valve on the end of it. Then this one's going to sit next to it with a piece of copper coming up. So what I'm just going to do first is just change this end and put a right angle on. So all we do, undo these. Hopefully you can see. Sorry if you can't, it's a really rubbish place to film. It's tiny. And we just take that up there. Come on, undo. That's it. Thought it was a non-undoey one then for a minute. Take the gubbins out of that, keeping them in the right order. And he just goes on there now. And then we tighten that one up. So then this one, now we take this one off. Let's try that a minute ago. Quite a good bit there. And where's the other bit gone? Right, I need another end. Just a minute. Right, okay, so we've now put that one back together, and what we need to do is put a little piece of pipe in there, and then this end that we originally had, which is already made up with this check valve on the end, which I can actually close now, we'll just go onto there, then he'll sit down there, he'll stand up there, and then I'll do the black to match it. I want to get this one in just so I can cut the copper to the same length, so they're about even. So all we do, some of that muck off the edge of there, he just literally just pushes in there, push them right in, and then it, because of those teeth on that, it can't pull back out. And then this one, same principle, he just goes on there, he says, that's it, and then he'll go down there and sit something like that. So what I want to do is get the black I'm going to run the black through. Sorry, I'm thinking as I'm doing it. I'll stick this on the end of the pipe that I just cut to go in there, lay him down there, and then I can measure the length of the copper. Then I'm going to take it out and assemble it, because you need to pretty crank on these a bit. So I don't want to put any straights on any of my existing joints. I'm going to just be able to do it on the bench sort of thing. Right, so let's get that done. Eventually he's going to sit in there like that. So all I want to do is just drop this bit of copper in to where he sits. It'll stay. Alright, you can sit like that. And just cut him off. Make a mark. It doesn't have to be 100% precise. Can't get it out now. And then we take our cutter, pipe cutter, don't know if anyone used these before. It's just got two rollers on the bottom, and you just sit that in like that, and then you just tighten this and turn it, just tightening that as you go. Like that. It has a little deburring tool on it. Just run that through the inside to get any bits off, clean it up nice. Then we'll just pop him back in there. And yep, that's not bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out now. I'm going to assemble this joint and put the check valve on this end. Then when we're done, we can hopefully get him back in. It should. It's a very good point actually. I don't think it will come back in. I don't think we'll be able to get that through, will we? Right, so I'm going to assemble this end on it while it's on the bench, and then we'll sort this out after. And because I need to put some, I can get him out now. Let's get him out. I need to tighten this and put some thread sealer on there as well. Right, so we'll get that done. I've just realised something in my eagerness. I forgot to put these in. Basically what these do, luckily you can separate these joints. The clips still stay in place. Oh, rushing, you see, trying to get it done. They just go in the end there. I've no idea what they do, but they come with it, so I guess you should use them really. So there now, there's already one in this end from the old joint, so we can put it back together now. Slide them in, push the O-ring down, and tighten them up. Same on the top one. Right, now we can assemble this. Put him down there out of the way for a minute. Oh, we don't want to go there, we don't want to go, there we go. So what we need to do is put some, it's like this stuff, it's like PTFE tape, but it's also good for gas as well. I've probably said before, I wouldn't recommend doing your own gas unless you are super confident. And all you do, you just take it and wrap it round the threads. Ah. Nine, 10, 11, 12. I think it's 12 turns for this diameter. It tells you on the side of the box, but that's all I've got left of it. So we'll just have to do with that. So now he goes back on there. And just tighten them up. Again, you don't need to go mad with them because it is only plastic and they do strip. But you just want to get it good and tight. Right, okay. Same again, we need to put the same sealer on this end that goes into there, but we're not bored to death with that. We'll just get on and do that and come back to you in a minute. Right, so that one's on. All we've got to do now is put the pipe onto it. That's all we do. That goes on there. The olive, he goes on there, and then push it in, slide the olive in and tighten that up. Where's my things? There. They're both red. I don't know if we told you this story before, but you can only buy them in red for some strange reason. And we took a load, we bought a load, took them off, and Sharon painted them all blue, and they're lost. So they're somewhere in the workshop, we think.
Somewhere safe, never to be found again.
In a safe place, yeah. There's a few things in this safe place. It's that safe, we don't know where it is. Not the ideal tools. Okay, we crank that up. Tight, but not, again, not too tight. There's all my piece. Right, so now we need to get this one in place at the end there. We'll turn the camera off for it because you can't see it anyway. slight change of plan, but only very, very slight. I'm going to fix this here while I can make it accessible, and then fix the other end in. So same as the last one, slip him in, and tighten it up. So, and make sure that your taps are going to be facing the same way. Right, cool, I'll get that done. Right, okay, so they'll sit there like that. Obviously, when we board it, I'll put 2 clips on to hold them in place. That's another reason we wanted the pedestal, because these will be behind it, and I need to cut this off as well to do the waste for the sink too. But I'll do that when we come to do it, when we come to fit the sink. So there we go, 2 isolation valves. Your tap connectors, your flexible connectors, just screw straight onto them, turn them on, turn them off as you wish. Right, so now we need to connect everything back up and switch the water back on and check for leaks, because they're going to be under the floor and we want to make sure we've not got any leaks. Right, so the water's back on. Next thing to do is purge all the taps, cold and hot. We need to turn the hot on, don't we? There we go. There it comes. Okay, cool. We need to flush both the loos and turn the taps on upstairs, and then I'll just open these little check valves we've got here, make sure there's no air in, because we want to check for leaks. If it's full of air, it'll push the air out before the water comes out, so we might not see the leaks as quickly as we normally would do. So we'll do that now. Right, so contrary to what I said earlier, I've just angled these valves so they're accessible when the pedestal's in place. We just offered the pedestal up so we can get to them. All I'm going to do now is just purge them out. A bit of a mist. Cool. We're just wet everywhere again. So I'll leave it all to dry and then check it all for leaks. If there's no leaks in the morning, then we can carry on with the floor. Get the floor sorted out. Super. So we're off to the vet. Their ride awaits them. Sharon's just getting the pups now. They should be coming down here any second. And here they come.
Wait. Nicely.
Getting a bit of lead training.
Nicely.
They can see me, can't they? Hey, Brucey, Bear, come on.
No, nicely. Nicely.
He's very good, very obedient, you know.
Don't be silly, it's Daddy. Don't be silly.
Right, I'll put this down, go and get one of them, we'll get them installed in the car. Well, Bear was scared of the steps, just there. He really didn't want to come down, he was even whimpering. He's supposed to be a big tough boy, you. And they're both in the car, so off to the vet.
Well, that's us back from the vets. They were spoilt rotten, they got lots of treats in the vets. They've been weighed. Brucey is actually 18.1 kilos and Bear was 16.3. So for a 5 months old, that's not bad going. We took them to the bar afterwards.
The bar.
Try and socialise them a little bit. They were spoilt rotten again. They were given a couple of bones and some denty sticks for their teeth and some water and
yeah, lamb pork chops.
Yeah. Crikey, we don't get that treatment.
So anyway, yeah, so that's another day done. We're no leaks so far. I've just had a look now. It looks all to be pretty good. So we should be able to start on with the floor in the ground floor loo tomorrow. It's going to be a big stone jigsaw puzzle,
Yeah.
basically.
That's
yeah.
alright, because I love jigsaws. I can't wait to get on with it.
We've still got a jigsaw.
Yeah.
About having a jigsaw. So yeah, we've still got a walk. So we'll probably take the dogs for a walk a bit later.
A little bit later, because they're just settling down back in their kennel at the moment.
Haven't they?
So I'll walk them a bit later.
We're having pizza tonight. Nothing too exciting, but we're going to do it on the barbecue because it's sunny. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. A little bit down here below. And thanks to all our current subscribers, thanks to all the people who have supported us, and thanks of course to every single person that's watched it. Yeah, we really do appreciate it, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.